Maybe you're thinking logically, well, she loves her grandpa. I had a fantastic grandpa. I get that. I should mention she comes from a very long line of the Swedish Freemasons.
For years, Erika Kirk presented herself as the all-American Christian girl from Scottsdale. Then Candace Owens dropped the receipts, and a leaked DNA trail suddenly connected everything. What looked like scattered family rumors turned into something far darker when hidden bloodlines surfaced, linking Erika directly to the Rothschild name through the Rothstein line and pulling Ellen DeGeneres into the same web. The moment those connections lined up, the carefully built public image stopped looking like reinvention. It started looking like a legacy that was never meant to be traced. And once you see how deep the threads actually run, one question becomes impossible to shake: how much of the story was hidden on purpose? Now, before we dive deeper, let's rewind a bit. Old photos and footage clips show Erika talking about her family lineage. Then the family trail surfaced and everything shifted. Investigators tracing her mother's side uncovered repeated links to the Rothstein name, a lineage long associated with influence, financial maneuvers, and carefully obscured histories. What began as scattered online questions turned serious when those threads pointed straight toward one of the most talked about families in history, the Rothschilds.
Hi, I'm JT Massey. I am 25 years old from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm a minor league baseball player with the Colorado Rockies, and I'm going to be racing with my girlfriend.
Hi, I'm Erika Franzwe. I'm 25 years old from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I currently live in Venice, California.
So March 1st, we went on our first date.
Well, I got it wrong because I thought it was the day before, and I called him and I was like, hi, so I'm going to be running late for our date. And he's like, actually, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sitting at dinner with my dad in Arizona, and I'm like, did I mess up the date or what? End up standing up from the table to call her, and she messed up the date.
I did, so we went to Maggiano's.
Yeah, it worked out.
Candace laid out the mapping with names like cousin Nicole Rothstein, the New York roommate whose background carried noticeable financial weight. Then came Uncle Alan Rothstein, whose documented business dealings and property holdings raised eyebrows about how that kind of wealth accumulated without clear public footprints. Further back in the line, connections to figures like Jack David Solomon and even older Rothstein roots surfaced, including the infamous Arnold Rothstein and his historical role in high-stakes manipulation. Then Candace goes further to show photos from Erika's high school, talks about her family, Kent and stepfather Larry Quinta.
Also, something she fails to mention is that even if you removed Kent, Erika was raised with her stepfather in her home, a man named Larry Quinta. In her high school yearbook, actually, Kent is included, her father, biological father, in a collage, and so are his parents, her grandparents, Carl and Elaine. So we can reasonably assume that her father was in her life. We can also assume, and I find that now to be very strange, weird, that she would be looking for a job in politics at the exact same time that she apparently received her New York real estate license. Yeah. So October 2018 is when they began dating in earnest. That is the very month that Erika receives her New York real estate license. She begins dating Charlie Kirk. I'm going to show you that. Here is her license, and I'm going to show you how you figure this out. This is a snapshot. You can see it says this real estate license is valid until October 24th, 2020. In New York, your real estate license lasts for 2 years. Think of it like a driver's license. You have to get that license renewed, and it's every 2 years. So if it expired on October 24th, 2020, that means that she received her real estate license, we can assume, on October 24th, 2018.
The DNA leak made the picture harder to dismiss. Once those markers aligned with known Rothschild family branches through the Rothstein variations, the story stopped looking like random ancestry. It started looking like a deliberate distance between Erika's public image and her actual origins. People started asking why so much of that side of the family stayed buried while the polished Scottsdale narrative took center stage. That question gained real weight when Ellen DeGeneres entered the frame, because if the bloodline ties hold, the shared behaviors and access points between Erika and Ellen become far less surprising. Both women move through elite circles that open doors most people never see. Ellen's name has circled Epstein-related conversations for years, with resurfaced ties to Diddy parties, controlled environments, and whispers of facilitation roles similar to others in those networks. Candace then recalls Erika's Romanian project, which allegedly had links with Cornell Butchell, who was later sued for moving young individuals.
But she recently had a fall from grace because new information came to light about her being horrible to staff, horrible to contestants, and just not a nice person in general. Now, it's up to you what you want to believe, but this is just information that has come to light. There's a theory that all the elites in the world and everyone that's in the are related. Ellen DeGeneres has a very unusual family tree. So it says that she is a distant relative of Jane Seymour, who became the third wife of Henry VIII. She's also related to Amelia Earhart and a few other names there. She's also related to Kate Middleton.
Romanian Angels Project in late 2012, early 2013, through to 2015. And obviously you have seen all the TikToks describing the scandal. And to explain that to you, just to kind of separate the myth from the facts of this, I'll tell you what the facts are. The facts are that Lori Francevy established the Everyday Heroes Foundation, which was supposed to help children in need. That was established in Arizona under Erika's mother's name, Lori Francevy. What they decided to do, as charities do, is that they developed certain projects and certain missions, and what spun out from Lori's charity was the Romanian Angels Project. And they got this deal with the military. They worked with the military in Romania to help orphans, okay? Now, it is a fact that they worked with, at that time, Colonel Otto Buscher. Colonel Otto Buscher was then accused of running a brothel with young children, taking them onto the military base for himself, his sexual needs. A woman filed in Romania and said, this is what's actually happening. These children are going onto the base and they're being prostituted to military men.
Hello, Sean Diddy Combs. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Do you like being scared? I'm not going to scare you.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, I know. I'm not going to do it. I have to thank you because the last time you were here, you turned me onto Twitter. I knew nothing about Twitter,
yes.
And now it is so much fun. I'm playing so many games,
yes.
and I get to give things away and help people out.
Yeah, you get to connect to the people. You get to make sure that they know that you care about them, and it's also you get to hear how they feeling about certain situations. And you get the news quicker than the news gives it to you.
Yeah, no, it's great. So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party, though.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party. But that was at the Holiday Inn, I think. Yeah. All right, so, and how old are your kids now? How many kids do you have?
I have 6.
6, and how old are they now? Well, you seem youthful. That's why they're
I'm
like,
youthful.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm fertile.
The timing of Ellen's relocation to England only sharpened the unease. It came right as more Epstein files threatened to surface. People started asking, was that just a coincidence? For Erika, the same pattern of access appears in her pre-Charlie days, fashion circles, pageantry, and networking events that placed her near power players. When you connect the bloodline, the parallel comfort in those spaces feels inherited rather than accidental.
They're losing their minds.
She sounded so sincere, didn't she?
Very sincere.
Virtually choke on her words. But the best one for me is Ellen DeGeneres, who is, by the way, a very nasty person. I've had dealings with her in Australia. Could I tell you some stories about that cow? But anyway, good riddance to her. But she was quite friendly with that P. Diddy bloke, wasn't she?
Well, this is why I say release the Diddy files.
Yeah.
Release the Diddy files. Come on, Donald Trump. We want to know whose name.
So maybe she's hightailing out of there before all that is thrown at her as well. But what a bunch of hypocrites.
The timing in my life is perfect for this opportunity. I'm at a great point. just career-wise, to be able to take on this type of endeavor. And I feel like I have something very unique to offer this whole experience in general. Like I said, I'm very coachable, I'm very trainable, and I'm the type of person that I don't need all the time in the world to get ready. If you say you got to be on a plane in a half hour and you have to pack your stuff and go, I'm on it. I'm kind of like a gypsy. I don't mind living out of a suitcase. I'm used to it, and that's something that I'm okay with. So traveling, I love it. I'm all for it. I'm up for anything. I want to learn. I want to be able to use this opportunity and harness all the things that I can learn from it and be able to just inspire people. Like, how cool of a chance it is to be able to work with Diane and her brand. And
giving advice to Turning Point. Doing all of that at the same time, that's a struggle for me. I can't get there. I don't think she was doing that because I keep not being born yesterday. So hard not being born yesterday. Also, if we're asking questions, how is it that Erika is always so tied to Eastern Europe? Why is she just like kind of floating around? Just this girl from Ohio. How does she get linked to Romania and the United States Marines? And today, I should be clear, she presents it as though she was just sending gifts. That's kind of the new thing. Oh, I was just, helping to send Christmas gifts to kids in need in an orphanage. That was it. Organizing gifts being sent, which of course, again, the common sense, that would not require the support of the United States Marines. You can do that right now, today, team. Phone up someone in Romania and ask them for an address, and you can send gifts, right? It's expensive to ship. You could probably ground ship that. Her involvement was much more. How do I know? Well, because before the scandal broke and accusations of trafficking onto the military base, Erika used to claim that she was a bit more involved.
And then there's the detail that keeps coming back, the word pizza. It sounds ridiculous at first, during interviews, jokes, and repeated references across different celebrities. But when people went back through Epstein-related materials, they did so hundreds of times, in emails and conversations, often redacted without context. And that's when people started questioning whether it ever meant what it sounded like, because the frequency didn't match the explanation.
Because I have this crazy idea that I will order pizza. And so if I do, I don't want it to go to waste. Who will eat pizza if I... Jennifer? Yes? Harrison?
Turning the Oscars into an everyone's invited dinner party with dinner.
What do you think? Guess what? Pizza's here. Hello. Come on down. Tomato sauce, we have cheese, we have different kinds. Who's hungry? Brad, Angie? Yes? Okay. What do you want? Cheese, that's a cheese. Yeah. Julia wants cheese. Who's your favorite movie star? They're here. Well, who do you want to talk to? Oh. You know Julia Roberts? Have you seen it? Great. Okay. Wait a minute. We're going to run out. Okay. Great. Okay. Let's go on this side. Okay. Anybody? Leo?
Yeah.
You got to be hungry, no?
I'm not.
Come on, somebody over here? Jared? Yeah. Jared Leto. He just won an Oscar. All right. Okay, here you go. Hey, by the way, Harrison, you said you wanted pizza? Okay. Karen? Yes? Oh, another pregnant. Yeah. Okay. Great. Okay. You can tip him, right?
Sure, I'll take it.
Where's Harvey Weinstein? Harvey. Marty, you said you wanted some. Jonas? All right.
Adele, name 3 names for your lady parts.
Mini Moo, a JJ, and a pizza. Mini Moo is when you're describing it to a child. The JJ is like, hey. And a pizza is like when someone's nasty.
Word.
Ellen's influence on younger talent adds another layer that becomes difficult to overlook. Portia de Rossi's comments brought fresh attention to how certain young stars seemed changed after moving through her orbit. Justin Bieber, thrust into the spotlight at 13, surrounded by much older, powerful figures, including Diddy connections that Ellen publicly embraced. Jaden Smith faced similar whispers of being shaped in ways that did not align with his earlier public persona.
I was kind of trying to run towards perfection and away from that lingering, nagging feeling that I just wasn't good enough. It's not just because I was struggling with my sexuality. It's because I was struggling with feeling worthy, feeling good. Yeah, being honest about who I was, coming out, being open, being gay, starting to date. That was a huge turning point for me. Because I realized without changing my life, there was no point changing the way I ate.
Well, earlier in the show, Justin Bieber told me he had a surprise for me, and so I'm ready for it. Justin, come on out here. What do you have? I know your underwear's back there. Your pants are falling down.
It's because there's mic in my pocket.
That's not why.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
All right, what do you have? Sit down. What do you have?
It's really cool. You know how I cut my hair, right?
Yep. Are you gonna fulfill your promise finally? My birthday present? Is it really your hair?
That's really
It really is?
But there is a perk. Basically, the perk is I wanted to do something good. I'm giving like pieces of it to different people so that.
So I'm not the only one getting it. I asked for it a long time ago.
I know, but the thing is, we're doing something special. We want you to donate it to whatever charity you want to.
Really? Can I auction this off? If I put it on my website,
you can auction it
you
off.
have to promise me and sign this also. We'll get and it's your hair for sure.
I swear.
That's my doll hair that you tried to give me before.
That's my hair.
All right. So you're gonna sign the box, and it's your hair, and I'm gonna auction this off on our website.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
Other names followed the same trajectory. Bryshare Gray's sharp career downturn, August Alsina's open discussions of emotional damage from powerful industry relationships. Individually, these stories could be written off as Hollywood pressure. Lined up together, they paint a pattern of proximity, access, and transformation that voices like Jaguar Wright have called out for years. Ellen's public platforming of certain lifestyles and her own rumored personal life only fueled the sense of consistency.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her.
See, they trying to him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists, that were harmed and corrupted while in his care. Children that grew up to be men. Boys like Bashir Gray. August Alsina. Your own son. Like, your own son. Do people forget about that voice clip that I played from Brother Belial?
Oh, man, I know. So please welcome 3-year-old Mila and her mom, Emily. So you've been wanting to marry Adam for a long time?
Yeah.
He's like your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to him or anything?
No.
Well, you will. I mean, if he's your boyfriend, at some point you will. How did you know that she was, obviously you knew that she loved him, but when did you know that she'd react that way?
We were in the grocery store, and I think I said, "Oh, Adam got married," and meltdown. So, okay, no, let's go over here, change the subject, and then I felt really bad, but I told her again, and I filmed it.
You are.
And yeah, so.
But then she got over it really fast,
yeah,
right?
we turned on the radio, we started singing, and 3-year-old style.
Yeah.
Moved on.
You just moved on.
But she still loves him.
Yeah, you still love him a whole lot, right?
Yeah.
Do you like him or do you love him?
I love him.
You love him. Oh. Well, if he ever met you, he would love you too. Is he married or he's not married, right, Mila?
Yeah.
He is or he's not? He is married? He's not married. Good, okay, but you're gonna marry him?
Yeah.
Okay, good. When do you think you will marry him, and at what age?
I don't know.
You're gonna wait for a little while? Because you're too young now, right? So you think you'll wait till you're like 7 or 8? Yeah.
The same thread appears in Erika's resurfaced connections. Candace Owens recently highlighted alleged footage and messages showing Erika in an intimate exchange with a younger woman, compliments on her beauty, personal affection, and language that went beyond mentorship. References to trips, gifts, and private moments painted a picture that directly contradicted the disciplined, traditional image Erika later promoted. Once you factor in the alleged bloodline, these parallel behaviors between Erika and Ellen stop looking like isolated personal choices. They start reading like shared family patterns playing out across different stages of public life. The rewriting of past relationships, the careful curation of public memory, and the speed with which new roles were embraced, all of it gains new context when the hidden lineage is placed at the center.
We got involved with King Charity over in China. I'll have more for you on that next week, but take it away, nice.
On February 13th, 2014, Jillian replied to one of Erika's tweets by saying, @ErikaFrancvi, gorgeous as always. A few hours later, she then tweeted, why did @ErikaFrancvi just send me this? Laughing emojis. And there is a photo which says, this Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014. So Erika says, let me call you, hold on sweetheart, give me a wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, too, but not from you, lol. Holy laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. On March 13th, 2014, Jillian shared another screenshot of her text messages with Erika. Erika says, I forgot to tell you, hydrate tonight. No alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty foods. You don't want to look bloated. Jillian then responds, thank you. Erika says, no alcohol. Really, Erika? Age recognition, you twat waffle. Apparently, I haven't had my coffee yet. What the hell, Erika? Laughing emoji. Well, on that bite, ... note, you Siri, come on, hashtag the struggle. What are you trying to say, laughing emoji? Spit it out, you twat waffle. On the morning of March 26, 2014, Jillian tweeted, I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask? That evening, she then tweets, thank you @ErikaFrancvi for making my whole week, and she shares this photo, and the photo is of a gnome, and it says, I want to be inside your lady garden.
And one detail changes everything. The DNA markers that tie the Rothstein line to broader Rothschild connections also explain the comfort both women showed in elite environments where influence flows through blood and access rather than public transparency. Charlie Kirk built his movement on clear values and authenticity. Everything about how he spoke about Erika suggests he believed the version of her she presented, the disciplined, faithful, conservative image, the woman who claimed she had no past, distractions, or hidden history. If Erika's background carried these concealed threads, the post-death leadership transition and narrative control would take on an entirely different shade.
What are 3 things that you would say that you look for in someone that you're dating?
I really don't look for anything because I've already found what I'm looking for. Well, I have an amazing girlfriend. She's spectacular.
Is she in politics?
Not really, no.
What can you tell us about her?
She's
What would
beautiful.
you be willing?
She's reverent.
She's a reverend? I didn't know this about her.
She's reverent.
Oh. I was like, wait, this is new. I don't know if we'll want to keep that or not.
Oh, you better keep it. You better keep it.
Okay, she's reverent. So what's an example? What do you mean?
She's prayerful. She believes in God. She's a great person. She believes in other people. She always thinks of other people before herself. She's very fun. And honestly, I'm so blessed to be able to have her in my life.
That is so sweet of you to say. I will say this, Charlie's girlfriend is totally gorgeous. She's so gorgeous.
I'm way over promoted.
The first time that...
Would you like to introduce yourself or should I introduce you? All right, we'll try it again.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of The Charlie Kirk Show. Joining me is the most special guest.
I was here for 5 years. I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way. But I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another. So it goes twofold here. So if you're expecting to marry someone that I was blessed with, like a Charlie, you have to be the type of woman that will attract a Charlie. Are you going to church? Are you going to Bible study?
The internet has split sharply over the revelations. Some still defend both women as simply evolving beyond their pasts. Others see a deeper operation of inherited influence, reshaping public figures and organizations from within. The family obscurity, erased timelines, resurfaced intimate connections, and the Epstein-adjacent circles all point back to the same uncomfortable theme. One online user comments on Erika's silence to Candace, "I will never get over the sue me if it's defamation and silence." Another said, "I feel like Ellen is obsessed with Justin because most of her videos are with him." Yet another goes, "We're beyond Bieber. Hollywood used to entertain, now it destroys everything." If the bloodline is real, then much of what audiences were shown about Erika's journey was carefully framed to hide the full picture. Ellen's trajectory follows similar contours, from mainstream television darling to someone whose inner circle raises persistent questions. The patterns do the accusing here. How many other public figures carry hidden lineages that shape their rise and decisions? Why does every new layer of Erika's story require rewriting earlier chapters? And if Candace Owens is right about the Rothschild-Rothstein connection, what else remains buried that could explain the rapid consolidation of power after Charlie's death? Drop your thoughts in the comments and click on this next video. It's just as crazy.